Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Learn Easily. Today, we're excited because we're going to talk about a powerful technique for improving your English, the shadowing technique.
That's right, John. Shadowing is a fantastic way to improve your pronunciation, listening skills, and fluency. In this episode, not only will we explain how it works, but we'll also guide you through exercises so you can practice it with us.
Here's what you can expect today. First, we'll listen to a story, a fable that will help us practice our listening skills. Then, we'll go over some key vocabulary from the story. After that, we'll have a quiz with questions based on the story, and finally, we'll practice shadowing sentences at different speeds.
Sounds fun. Let's get started.
Now, let's listen to today's fable.
A tiger and a crow were engaged in a heated argument over who was the more formidable of the two. With his usual arrogance, the tiger proclaimed, "I am a wild beast. My power is unmatched." The crow, unfazed, replied, "Your words don't affect me. I am the true king of the sky." Just as the dispute was reaching its peak, a group of hunters appeared, armed and determined. Cleverly, they threw a net over the tiger, who was sedated before he could resist. The crow, also hit by a tranquilizer dart, was captured and placed in a cage, while the tiger was taken to a dark dungeon. Upon opening his eyes, the tiger realized his grim reality. He was trapped in a cell, with no hope of escape. His claws scratched at the cold iron bars, but freedom was as distant as a fading dream. Meanwhile, the crow, waking up, also realized that his fate was the same. His cage stole his flight, and despite his efforts to flap his wings, he couldn't rise to the sky. Months passed, and sadness overwhelmed both, prisoners of the hunter's greed who kept them under control. The tiger, weakened by the scarce food, shared his suffering with the crow, who also suffered from the lack of sustenance. Then one day, one of the hunters left the crow's cage slightly open. In that moment, feeling the fresh air of freedom, the crow flew away at great speed. However, while soaring through the skies, a thought crossed his mind. The tiger, his friend, was still trapped. Determined to help, he cautiously returned to the place where the hunters were. Silently, he took the key to the dungeon and called out to the tiger, "Hello, friend. I've come to save you." As the tiger looked out through the window, he saw the crow holding the key in his claws. He extended his paws, and the crow gave him the key. Together, they escaped with fury, the crow soaring through the sky and the tiger running swiftly among the trees. Once they were free, the tiger turned to the crow and said, "Thank you, my friend, for your valuable help. Without a doubt, you are superior to me." The crow, wisely, replied, "No, my friend, I am not better than you, just as you are not better than me." The key is to stay humble, recognize our strengths without vanity, and help others. Life is like a roulette, and we never know when it will surprise us. We never know who will be willing to lend us a hand. The tiger smiled and said, "Thank you, friend, I admire you." Then they continued their escape, and the hunters never heard from them again.
Now let's go over some key vocabulary from the fable. Recommendation: watch this video at least 3 times a week to gain more fluency in speaking. Formidable, meaning inspiring fear or respect through being impressively powerful. Example, the lion is a formidable creature in the wild. Arrogance, meaning having an exaggerated sense of one's own importance. Example, his arrogance made it difficult for others to work with him. Sedated, meaning to calm or put to sleep using a drug. Example, the animal was sedated before the surgery. Greed, meaning intense desire for something, especially wealth or power. Example, the king's greed led to the suffering of his people.
Let's use these words and sentences to make sure we understand how to use them.
Now it's time for some questions. Let's see how well you are paying attention. Choose between option A and B. What did the tiger claim to be? A, the king of the sky. B, a wild beast. What did the hunters use to capture the tiger? A, a tranquilizer dart. B, a net. Why did the crow return after escaping? A, to help his friend, the tiger. B, to find more food.
Great job! Now let's move on to our shadowing practice.
In this part, we're going to practice repeating some sentences from the fable. First listen, then repeat after me. Let's start slow and then gradually increase the speed. I am a wild beast. My power is unmatched. I am a wild beast. My power is unmatched. I am a wild beast. My power is unmatched. The key is to stay humble, recognize our strengths without vanity, and help others. The key is to stay humble, recognize our strengths without vanity, and help others. The key is to stay humble, recognize our strengths without vanity, and help others. Together, they escaped with fury, the crow soaring through the sky and the tiger running swiftly among the trees. Together, they escaped with fury, the crow soaring through the sky and the tiger running swiftly among the trees. Together, they escaped with fury, the crow soaring through the sky and the tiger running swiftly among the trees.
Keep repeating these phrases and try to imitate the intonation as best as you can.
That was a great session today. We hope you enjoyed learning with us and practicing shadowing.
If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to give us a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to learn easily. We'll see you in the next episode.
See you next time, everyone.